you clicked on this video because it said my piercings and piercing aftercare. So that's what you're here for, and that's what you're gonna get. Anywho, this is also why, little disclaimer, why my hair is so messy right now, because I put it up so I can show you guys all of my piercings, since all of my piercings are just on my ears. And yeah, so let's get started. Ear, my left ear, I have 7 piercings in total, and on this ear I have 2. I'm gonna be talking about each and every individual piercing. Well, not like each, but like, yeah, like when I got them and why I got them or where I got them, etc, etc, the story to each of them.
So, starting off, hold on.
Okay, so on my left ear I have 7 piercings, which a lot of you guys don't know. Last year around, Christmas time, I did a 50 facts about me, and at the time I currently only had 6 piercings. Yeah, I had my cartilage stone, these 2, these are completely healed, top 2, and these 2 earlobe piercings are completely healed as well. These 3 right here are my newer ones. I got those done in February, so this one's kind of healed already, and these are still, I believe, in the process. Well, they're good now. I don't really use much of my healing stuff unless if they were acted up or if it feels irritated. I do what I'm going to be showing you guys in just a couple minutes, what I do for that. But at the moment, they've been pretty good, and yeah, it's been a while since I got them done. And yeah, so these are basically, I still consider these cartilage, I guess. So it's like 4 cartilage piercings, and consider these 3 earlobe piercings. And I know the camera's picking up my ears red, but it's not red right now. Well, it could have been down here, it was, because I had these massive cat earrings on right now. They are so cute. Look at it. But I took them off just so that I could put my smaller earrings on to show you, earrings on so you guys can see all of my piercings. And yeah, so it's not red, it's just weird lighting, and probably, if it is red, it's probably from my hair dye. So yeah, that is all of my left ear piercings. And on my right, I only have 2. Just my 2 earlobe piercings. Nothing special. And yes, my ear piercings are like that, mismatched on purpose. A lot of people, not, they're even, I would like to think, yeah, but mismatched. What I'm saying by mismatch is that, like, the amount of piercings, how I have 6 in one ear, 7 on one ear, like, I even forget how many I have sometimes. 7 on one ear and 2 on the other. A lot of people ask me, like, so are you gonna get them done, or are you just waiting for a money issue, or are you waiting because you want those to heal first and then have the other ones done? And no, it's just, that's just how I like it. I originally was just gonna have the 2 earlobe piercings and my 2 cartilage piercings, but the other 3 were like just an impulse one day, and that's another story I'll be telling you guys right now. It wasn't an impulse, it was my mom dragged me into it, as weird as that sounds. Yeah. So the first piercings I obviously ever got done were my first earlobe set, and those were when I was a baby, so I don't even know when or where those were done, but I asked my mom, and yes, those were done with a gun as well. My second set I got done around when I was 13, I want to say. I was in middle school, and I really wanted piercings because I was going through a little scene phase like everyone else has. I had a red streak in my hair, and I just really wanted my second set of piercings, and I finally convinced my parents to let me after I begged them constantly for like half a year, and they're like, just go. So they took me, obviously, and they had to sign because I was underage. I think you had to be like 16 or older, or maybe 18 for you to be able to, yeah, I think it's 16 actually, for you to get the piercings without having a parent sign away. Well, it depends where you're going. Where I went, yeah, that was the situation. And then, well, that ends all the piercings for this year. Then moving on, the very top 2 cartilage piercings I showed you, those I got done when I was in my sophomore year of high school, I think. I was 16, and again, I really wanted more piercings just because I wanted more. I originally wanted an industrial bar, but my parents like, you ain't getting that. And obviously also because I was getting an industrial bar. Am I sounding weird? I don't know how I'm saying it, but yeah. See, I wanted an industrial bar or a tragus piercing. If you know what tragus piercing is, it basically just goes in the inside of your, that little piece. Anywho, my parents were really against that, and Normally for those type of piercings, you will definitely need to go to a tattoo shop or a piercing shop that does that, because you would need to do that with a needle. Most actually all piercings are recommended to do with a needle. All of my piercings I've gotten done with gun, which to most people isn't the smartest idea, because it's a longer healing process than with a needle. And especially for cartilage piercings, you have chances that your cartilage will like erupt, I don't know what word, like cartilage will shatter, or you just have more complications. You're more prone to getting keloids or infection. But with cartilage piercings, you're prone to infection as well. With needle, it's just more risky with a gun, because everything stays trapped up in there. Well, then when you do it with a needle, just kind of everything pops out. So yeah, be smart. Get your piercings done with a needle. But at the time, I was only 16. My parents weren't going to pay to take me to a tattoo shop. Knowing me, I would probably wonder if I wanted to get a tattoo or something, and I'm very impulsive, and they weren't going to deal with that. So they took me to Walmart. Yes, Walmart. I also got my earlobe piercing at Walmart, and yeah, my two cartilage piercings at Walmart. All of my piercings actually are from Walmart, and a lot of people are like, "What? I don't think I've ever told anyone I got my piercings at Walmart." But another reason why, even after the other 3, I went and bought those. I paid for those myself, the 3 middle ones, and I also got those at Walmart. And the reason behind that also because, like, if you go to Claire's or Piercing Pagoda, whatever, those aren't really like the best place to get your ears pierced either. They will do them with a gun as well, and they have the same training as the jewelry person at Walmart, basically. And Claire's is more expensive. They'll charge you for $30, or I believe $35, $30. Obviously, it doesn't make the situation any better. It doesn't justify going to Walmart to get your ears pierced. But if those were my other options, which they were at the time, going to Claire's or other place, because I didn't really know a tattoo shop or anywhere else to go get them done really that I would trust or have recommended. So I was just like, you know what, whatever. And I used to live in Cali. I got those done in Cali. My second earlobe piercing at Walmart. And the other 2, so that's why it was also like, well, if I got those done over there, I might as well get them done over here, because I had no problem whatsoever. But I was a little bit more concerned, especially being the cartilage, because I had seen a ton of videos of people prior. I did my research prior. People like always getting, not at Walmart, but like in general, with that piercing, cartilage piercing, you have more chances of your cartilage shattering. So I was kind of like, I don't know, especially with it being Walmart. It's like, you don't really have, like, you don't expect much from a place like that, basically. I'm not bashing them. I mean, all of my piercings turned out well, thankfully. And yeah, so compared to them, and then they were a lot. Walmart was cheaper than Claire's and Piercing Pagoda. Like $35 for like the same type of earring. All of mine are gold, except for my second earlobe piercing I got done with sterling silver. All the other ones I got done with gold. And yeah, so the top 2, once I got those done, I was gonna stop there, because I wanted to get a tragus piercing still, but I ended up not getting a tragus piercing. And then earlier this year, my mom, it was like February, yeah, it was February, I was at Walmart with my mom, and she was telling me like, oh, you should buy me some like jewelry for Valentine's Day. I'm like, why should I buy you jewelry? That's like my dad's responsibility. And I was like, I'll buy you gold earrings. And she was like shocked. She was like, really? I was like, yeah, if you get your ears pierced. And I thought she was gonna say no. Well, she thought I was joking, first of all, and so she said yes to me because she thought I was joking, but she realized I was serious. So she ended up going through with it, and she got the 2 same ones I had at the time. I just had 2 on my top of my cartilage, so she got the exact same ones, but on the opposite ear, think of me. Yeah, she did on the opposite ear, because I told her, don't be like me, be smart, get the ear that you don't sleep on. At the time when I was 16, I wasn't thinking, and I got them done on my left ear, and I was gonna be done there anyways. I wasn't gonna get more piercings, but that's the ear I sleep on, so it's like, it gets complicated sometimes, but I figured a way out how to sleep without hitting my piercings, because that will hurt, even if your piercings are healed. If you have piercings, you know what I'm talking about, it'll just hurt if you get anything jangled in them or whatever. Moving on. She got her cartilage piercings, and they were all good. I was explaining everything to her, how to like process them. They give you this thingy bob when you get your ears pierced. It comes in a kit, so it's basically the box comes with the earrings, and it comes with this ear care solution, which I did use. I do use these, but I don't really, I prefer the salt with water, which I'm going to talk about right now as well. So yeah, so I was explaining to her how to use this and all of that, and then her patients were healing pretty well. But then like a month in, like, no, like 3 weeks passed by, and then she notices it starts swelling, and then I was like, oh, well, do what I do. When my ear would swell, I would use tea. I'll be showing you guys that right now, how to do that method. But yeah, so she ended up doing that, and none of the swelling was going down. She realized it was just getting worse, and it was getting purple, and it was getting gross. So we went to a clinic, and they had to remove, it was only one of them, the other one was still good, one of them, and it wasn't the fault Walmart fault or anything, it was just her, like, it wasn't her fault either. But basically what ended up happening was one of her hairs got tangled around her piercing, and it got trapped in there, and it got infected, and it got swollen. And they told her, and she really wanted that earring. At first she was like, I can't believe I got my ears pierced. But after, like, she was like obsessed with them, and she was like, no, I did not go through all of that just to have it removed. Tell her not they tell her, do not put that earring back in, because she asked them to. She's like, can I put it back in eventually? Like, she's like, no, don't even try. We were even thinking about removing the second one, like, just in case if the infection does spread or something. She's like, no, don't remove the second one. So she told them not to remove the second one. They didn't, because it wasn't infected or anything. They're just saying it could be a possibility. But it ended up not getting infected, and they didn't take it out. And she did listen to them. She didn't get that ear pierced. She ended up getting the piercing again, but on her opposite ear, since, yeah, I think she had two, a higher one and this bottom. I think the second one's the one that got infected, so she just got another matching one on the opposite ear. Because she went back to Walmart, and she got the same pierce there, and she told her, yeah, don't put it back in. And so you can come back in a few months though, maybe like once it's like scar tissue's there, like once, like, you can get something like close there but not on the actual place. And I was like, nah, I don't want to wait, I'll just do my opposite ear, can I do that? And she was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, why not? So she didn't learn, so she got her ear pierced, but this time it has been healing good, along with mine. And then that day so that day's the day I got my ear pierced, the day she went back to re-pierce her ear. Because the thing is, they sell them, regardless of if you get both earrings on or not, they charge you for the pair of earrings. So that's what you get charged for the piercing. So if it's like a 25 cent or $30, depending what material it is, if it's silver or gold, it'll be more, obviously. But yeah, depending on the material, that's how much they charge you. But they just charge you for the actual earrings, not the piercing itself. So when I went, because mom was like, I'm getting my ear pierced again, but only if you do it. I was like, I don't want to do it, I'll go with you, but I don't want to do it. And finally, somehow at the end, she ended up convincing me. So I was going to get on the opposite ear to match it, but I was scared, like, what if they mess it up? Because I had gotten these done with someone else. So like, what if I get, like, what if they do them higher or something? I was scared of that. So I decided to just fill up this ear, since I really just needed 3 more. That's what it took to fill it up, because I already had 4 on this ear, top and bottom. So I went in and I got 2, and then I paid for that set. And then I only wanted 3 though. And we asked if, since I only wanted 1 earring here, if they could put the other one on her. And the lady was really chill, and she actually said, yeah, like, yeah. And so she did that. So I paid for only 2 piercings. Well, yeah, 2 pairs of earrings. But mom got her ear pierced, and I got my ear pierced for the same price. So that was a pretty good deal. And I honestly, that was my mom's idea. I didn't think the lady was going to say yes. I thought she was going to be like, no. But yeah, I guess it just depends what person you get. Or maybe they're all like that. I don't know if they have like a rule against that or not. But the lady was nice enough, and she did that for us. So that was cool. So that's my piercing story on how I got these 3 right there. Yeah. So all of them I've gotten done at Walmart, and so far nothing has happened. The top ones though, like with the new ones, nothing has happened. But the top 2, when I got the ones I got when I was 16, those I did take really good care of. But I think it was actually while it was still healing. I don't know how, but it just ended up happening, and I was taking good care of them. And I ended up using tea to take care of it. And I'll be showing you guys that method right now. So we have relocated into my bathroom. Apologize for the mess. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the tea method. So I let my tea set prior to filming. Well, no. Yeah, while I was filming, I had my tea just chilling out there because you do want it to set. You want the tea to actually be made, you know. And you also don't want it to be too hot, but you want it to still be warm. My tea is still pretty warm. You don't want it too hot because you'll end up burning your ear and that's not going to feel good, especially with pierced ears. So what I do is, and it's chamomile. This is the tea. This is the brand I'm using right now. You can just find this at the 99-cent store, which is where I got this. Or you can also like buy the Bigelow brand. The Bigelow brand. I also buy that to Walmart. But I mean, this is cheaper. It's $1, and you're using on your ear anyways. You're not drinking it, and it's still good for you to drink as well. I'm just saying, it's cheaper, and you're gonna like flushing it out. Anyways. So what I do, the reason why I decided to film this also is because I'm in a couple of beauty groups on Facebook. I'm on a couple of beauty groups on Facebook, and a lot of people have been getting piercings recently, and they've been like, oh, my piercings irritate or this and that, and I'm just like, use tea, use tea. And they're like, how do you, like, when I say tea, me dunking my ear in tea, I think they imagine me dunking it in a mug, so they're like, how do you do that without getting yourself all like wet or like spilling it or etc, etc, and they're like, no, I use little Dixie cups. And these are they have different ounce sizes. This is the 3 ounce, which is the perfect size. I mean, it's the perfect size for me. I don't know. If you have a bigger ear, I guess you probably need a bigger one or something, but this is the perfect size for me, and I think it's pretty good for everyone else. And yeah. And you can just get these in a big pack at Walmart or Target, or where you can find Dixie cups. So yeah. Well, I'm going to also change locations. I could have done this in my room, but I am quite messy. So I decided to do it. Okay, so I spilled some tea, not the fun kind. See what I did there? Yeah. So see how the tea is yellow? That's how you want your tea to be. You don't want to just put the tea bag in and like instantly take it out. Like, no, you want to let it set so that it'll get nice. Almost filled it all the way to the top, but not to the top, because once you put your ear in, that's gonna make it rise, obviously, and you don't want it overspilling. Okay, so I'm on my knees right now, so you can see me better because I'm in the bathroom. I normally, when I would actually do this, I would recommend doing like a comfier spot because you will be there for quite a while, like half an hour, 15 to 30 minutes. Because if you do anything less, it won't work. It won't be effective. Like, it won't do much for you. But like, you know, the more the better. 15 to 30 minutes. Normally, when I would do this is when my ear would be irritated, so I would definitely keep doing it like 15-30 minutes daily until irritation stops, or if you have a keloid or something developing, so that like once that deflates you can stop doing it, or you can keep doing it, whatever. Once you're like comfortable, when you're at a level you're like, my ear's not irritating no more, I'm good, you can stop doing it. But yeah, definitely recommend progressively doing it daily until you don't need it no more, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little cup, and I'm remove these first. I didn't think that. Yeah, you don't, if you have fantasy earrings on, you don't want to have those on because you might get those damaged. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep my gold earrings on. If you have old gold earrings on, you're good to go. Bam. So yeah, you just dunk your ear in, and then you're gonna do that for 30 minutes. My ear is currently good, so I'm not gonna be doing this for the rest of this video, obviously, because that's gonna take way too long. I doubt you guys wanna watch a video for 30 minutes watching me dunk my ear in. So yeah, that's basically what I do. And normally, but if you don't have the solution, like if you get your ears pierced at a piercing shop, they won't give you a solution. Well, maybe they will, they probably sell it to you, but for the most part they'll usually tell you to use salt and water, and you can just do that in the same Dixie cups. What I was doing, that after I ran out of the solution, I started doing the salt and water method. You just basically do the same concept, like warm water or cold water. Just like stir the salt in. Yeah, I think it's actually supposed to be warm water. Yeah, warm water. You stir it in, and then you just do your ear for like a while too, so it'll be effective. Or you can just do it like instantly. Sometimes when I was running out of time, what I would do is, if I had less time, I would do like a 10-minute salt water if I had more time, I would do like the 30-minute tea method. And I'm like on my knees, so it's like uncomfortable. I noticed with the salt one though is eventually, if you do that progressively, like let's say like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, you'll notice your ear starts to dry and the skin will kind of become dry. Or at least that happened to me. So what I would do is alternate it. Like in the mornings I would do the salt, or sometimes I would do one day the salt, then the next day the tea. Like I would do the salt in the morning and then the next day the tea at the night. Just because the tea takes longer and I don't have time to be putting my ear in for half an hour in the morning. Because I don't plan on waking up earlier than I do already. And the salt's just like quick, get out. And yeah, so can you still see me sitting down? Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for the salt water and the tea. I definitely recommend alternating, especially if you're noticing that the salt water is drying out your ear like it did me, because the tea will soothe, and the tea is good like if you get any swelling, because it will de-swell. At least that's what it did for me. I'm not professional here, obviously. I got my ears pierced at Walmart, so those are the only two really things I've been still using. The tea, event like every now and then, if I sleep on my ear, like and I wake up and it's irritated, I'll do the tea method. Like I haven't been doing it as often now because I feel like my ear's better now. Like towards the beginning, I definitely did it like day-to-day basis, but like I think like 2 months ago I stopped doing it daily, and I just maintain it clean. Obviously, you're not gonna like stop maintaining it clean once you're like, okay, I'm good now. You know, you always have to keep like a routine. Like I normally clean it while I'm in the shower, just kind of move them around, make sure they don't get stuck to my ear or nothing's going on. I definitely feel it, but you don't want to be over touching them, especially when they're new piercings, because you will get it infected or something will go. You don't have to be constantly touching it. If it feels irritated, that's the reason why you want to be touching it. You should wash your hands first and check why it feels irritated, and make sure you don't get any hair stuck in your ear like my mom did, because that will suck. Yeah, I watched as they took it out too, so it was not a pretty sight. It was pretty gruesome. But yeah, that is it for what I do for my piercings. And now you guys know how many piercings I have. I probably will be getting more in the future. Maybe not. Probably good. Maybe tattoos. Tattoos are, yes, definitely a possibility in the future. Currently I don't have any, but for now I'm pretty done with piercings. Watch me get another one next week and film it. So that's it for my video. I'm sorry if it was like kind of all over the place. It was just a really random out of the blue video. I'll be doing quite a few of these like little mini in between videos throughout my videos, because I do have holiday, like Halloween, fall videos planned out, and those will be my better videos where I actually plan things out. This was kind of like an in-between session, just so you guys won't be like, where'd you go? Like I have like mini videos planned out throughout my larger videos. I have like 2 more videos planned out before I start my fall videos, just letting you guys know. And then it's gonna be like, oh, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Yes, that's one of my favorite movies. But anywho, for this video, I apologize if I was kind of rambling throughout it as well. Like I said, it was out of the blue. It was enough rambling. It's for today's video, and till next time, and always be your own kind of beauty.